Alright, welcome to this episode of my playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Whole bunch has happened in the last few episodes. We found and rescued Philippa Eilhart from Dijkstra. We then took part in Dijkstra, Roach, and Taller's plan to assassinate King Radovid. And then defended Roach, Vess, and Taller from Dijkstra's backstab. Because, of course, Dijkstra tried to backstab them. Whole bunch of things have happened. And what we're doing is now that we are level 32, we're exploring a lot of these points of interest up in north and northeast Novigrad, which were way too high of a level for me to take on back when I was like level 12. There are still some enemies here which are red skulls. We encountered some Arakas. I want to say Arakas because it's Arachas, but in game they pronounce it Arakas. Whatever. We had an armored Arakas, which was level 37. We had an Arakas, which was level 37, and there's a venomous Arakas, which is level 38 and has a red skull. We killed the two level 37 ones, but the level 38 one is just waiting just outside of this graveyard. So let's keep going, alright? And I killed a whole bunch of ghouls. I also have a bunch of master-crafted Witcher gear, but that requires level 34. So that's going to be one of the other advantages to fighting all of these high-level enemies, is that I'll gain experience and may be able to have my master-crafted armor by the time I get into the result of... Because the current main objective is final preparations. So that has a certain air of finality to it. I imagine having master-crafted armor would be good. Alright, let's choose our next point of interest. Is going to be... these two up here. They're side by side, so I imagine they are related. Just gotta keep an eye out for that venomous Arakas. There. Sometimes the pronunciations in this game, make sense with different dialects and languages. Other times it's just like, how the hell did you get that pronunciation? I know that this is something super small and super simple, but I actually really like the look of this creek. Anyway, off we go. That'll teach me for trying to cut corners. Stacker. It's a hidden treasure. It does look like there's some enemies. Now this thing is sparkling. Those look like ghouls. Yep. And it's an abandoned site as well. I had the wrong sign. That's okay. So it's betting that treasure chest is locked and then this dude has the key. Newt Kreutzmann's journal and completely ordinary key. If the game has to specify that it's completely ordinary, it's not completely ordinary. Kulikov and his men are busy preparing for the hunt, so I've a few moments to write up this whole incredible affair. A week back I arrived home in Oxenford after a long journey and found I'd received a letter from my barrister. My Aunt Helena had finally passed on and left all her belongings, including her hut outside Novigrad, to me. The letter included a copy of her will and a key to the chest in which she had stashed her savings. Remembering how my dear auntie would serve her guests only bread and water, I was sure she'd managed to serve up a hefty stash of coin during her long and miserly life. So I raced off in a flash to my aunt's hut to pay my respects to her grave, and while there take a gander at what's in that chest. But when I got there, the hut was in ruins and the neighboring peasants were claiming a griffin had nested on my aunt's lands. So there I was, a fortune in arm's reach and not a way to get at it. So I went back to Oxenfurt and raced to the alchemy, fast as my feet would take me, for I'd heard the famous Kulikov and his crew were watering their horses there after their latest adventure. We agreed to terms quick enough. He'd get a portion of what we found in the chest, and set off to exterminate this ploughing pest of a griffin. Now I'm sitting and watching Kulikov's lads arm the ballista, writing this all down to calm my nerves and pass the time. Fun's about to start, so obviously this didn't go well. Surprise inheritance. Search the ruined hut's cellar. Lyrian hardened leather trousers, Lesser Zoria runestone timber, and diagram for dwarven blade. And much to my surprise, this is a Red Skull quest. What is the quest level here? 38. And it's apparently part of the Hearts of Stone expansion. So we are going to not do that right now. Alright, so we've got this abandoned site liberated. Of course, gives me a merchant. I don't expect the merchant is going to have a whole heck of a lot. First of all, let's repair my silver sword.
Buying or just perusing?
Show me what you've got on offer.
Alright, well, I have sold him a bunch of stuff. I've bought some weapon repair kits, and he had some cured draconid leather, so I chose to buy that as well. He's actually got quite a few of these crafting components, but for right now, the cured draconid leather was the only one I decided to buy.
So long.
Alright, where to next is going to be... I got this branch up here, and I got this branch up here. Which one do I want to do is the question. What the hell, let's do this one. I'm going to meditate first, though, because, well, I'm actually finally encountering enemies which are higher level than me again. Which might go some way to explaining why I'm already halfway to level 33. Yeah, not often I find a necker that's a higher level than I am. One of my classic RPG rules is you never turn down a fight that you can actually do. Vic Watchtower. Yeah, you never turn down a fight that you can actually win, because otherwise you're just passing up loot and experience. And usually coin as well. Hidden treasure. Oh, that is a drop. I'm glad I didn't just blindly walk in.
Show me what you got.
Yeah, normally Harpies are not this hard. Oh, and there's an Arania there. Let's take a moment to actually heal, or not heal, repair the armor. So there's a notice here. Looking to purchase eggs. Will buy Harpy eggs for top coin. Important. Please do not wash the eggs. Nicholas Vogel, Vic Watchtower. So this probably bit them in the ass. Probably why there's a Harpy infestation here. Nicholas Vogel's laboratory notebook. Chest key. Lesser glyph of Ard. Axeman's gauntlets. Novigrad longsword. Journeyman's weapon repair kit. Alchemist's powder. And Florin's. Oh, it's another wordy one. Fragment of Nicholas Vogel's laboratory notebook. I've acquired the eggs. They cost a fortune and left me with barely enough funds to pay the rent on my for my laboratory. But now I can begin my work in earnest. I'll show those pea-brained admirals of ours that airborne armies are the future of warfare, and the first such army shall be my creation and shall proudly bear the name of the Redanian Air Force. Oh boy. They've hatched. Never seen harpies so tiny and, dare I say, cute. They have no bosoms yet, but do have enormous heads and equally enormous appetites, bird-like through and through. My first attempts at taming them have brought promising results. The young harpies eat out of our hands and sometimes eat our hands as well. My assistant's already lost 2 fingers. The Ealdorman of Heddle came skittering into our tower, desperately bawling about spiders plaguing his village, begging for our help, weeping for their picked-upon livestock and offspring, who suffer the most from the arachnoids' bites. We defeated those last episode. I think it was last episode. One swarm of mindless eating machines preying on another. How dare he interrupt my work on the Wunderwaffe for such banalities. Instead of the arachnocide he requested, I gave him a bottle of arachnomorph pheromones. Won't he be in for a surprise? But do the peasants not say, spiders and snakes a happy home make? I'm sure I've heard them say something of the sort. Okay, so this guy's a dick. Our funds are nearly exhausted. I shall be forced to take something from the rainy day stash I hid from Hubert in the top floor of the tower. The bulk of our outflow goes towards the purchase of pork, which the harpies devour in gargantuan quantities. Perhaps if we were to dress one up in Redanian armor now and present it at court, the king himself would become our patron. No, the entire squadron must be present, else Radovid will deem the whole undertaking a farce. It seems our harpies have grown tired of pork. I found the scraps of Hubert's overalls in one of their cages. No great loss. Hubert had already lost 8 fingers feeding them, couldn't even grip a broom. Catastrophe has struck. Someone opened all the cages and let out the harpies. I'm sure I'll find them wheezing their last in the grass outside the tower. After all, no one has fed them for a week. Oh boy, yeah, they definitely brought this on themselves. The Royal Air Force. Looks like it's also a Hearts of Stone. But you know what? I'm here, so sure, why not? Suggested level 36. Normally I would say no, because it's a Hearts of Stone, but because I'm here, and it doesn't look like it'll actually do much in the way of, like, story development or anything like that. Okay, can't go that way. He did say it was on the top floor. That looks like a harpy nest to me. Yeah. Okay. Took a few tries, but Geralt did finally get it. That looks like a forktail over there. Yep, there's the chest. New Moon Trousers, Diagram, Pyrog Runestone, Diamond Dust, Lesser Velas Runestone, Horse Blinders, Greater Triglov Runestone. Sweet. That's a hell of a view. Now, if I had some way to get down, that'd be good. Ah! That could have gone very badly. Because, yeah, Geralt still continues to suck at going down small flights of stairs. Alright, so where to next is going to be this one. New marker for Vic Watchtower. How did I get that by walking away from Vic Watchtower? Oh, the marker is a ways back, it looks like. Alright.
Damn, you're ugly.
It's a person in distress. And of course now my steel sword is, let's repair that because these guys are a pain. Where's my journeyman? There it is. And we got a shield bearer, so of course I'm going to want Axie.
Watch out! Eternal fire!
Not good.
Well, thank you, Undying.
Jump! Cut! Jump! Cut! Allow him! Come on, all together! Eternal fire! Get him from the left! Come on, all together!
Shit.
Listen, Buckthorn. Thought I was done for. Neil's always open to me.
Master Topical. Alright, color me intrigued. Oh, he's an herbalist.
Doing all right now?
Thanks again. I'd have been mincemeat if it's not for you. Name's Philibert Topical, but everyone calls me Master T. What do you think you need? Shrooms? A bit of herb, perchance?
Show me what you got.
I'm going to take a look at what he has. I'll see you on the other side. Alright, I bought some mistletoe because I know mistletoe is rare. I don't think I've ever seen it in the wild. It's never hurts to have. I think I need it for some oils, but I've never actually made any oils.
So long.
And And let's head over to this bandit camp because I know I discovered it but couldn't take them on at the time. So let's actually get it done. Let's do a quick meditation first, though. And I get stuck in trees.
How do you wish to die? Faster, for fuck's sake!
Yeah, let's not get surrounded. Generally advised. Okay, mental note, stay away from the guy with the giant hammer.
How do you wish to die? Faster, for fuck's sake! Spells! How do you wish to die?
Alright, so that one's taken care. There's that one taken care of. Let's heal our steel. I keep saying heal. Repair our steel sword again. Because it turns out killing fully clad level 33 enemies is takes a lot out of it. Chicken sandwich, fit Damin's notes, gold ruby ring, Orin's Order of the Flaming Rose sword. Oh, another wordy one. 15th of Blaive. Our supply of Formic Acid grows thinner by the day. True Master Urlik sent brethren to watch the high road, but I find it far-fetched to believe a caravan of alchemists will ride past them hauling full barrels of acid anytime soon. Ergo, we must try to procure some of our own, for otherwise there can be no talk of producing any more Fistek, pardon me. 23rd of Blaive. My experiments have proven we can obtain the missing substance following a very simple procedure. I now need only convince the brethren of the necessity of a few little bee stings. 25th of Blaive. Obtaining formic acid from bee venom has proven extremely exhausting and is progressing far too slowly to satisfy our needs. Perhaps a change of methods is in order. Scribbled in the margin. Idea. Simmer common Urtica dioica in a covered pot above an open fire, letting the steam condense into a series of wooden buckets underneath, one of which will receive the acidic portion and thus the formic acid. 26th of Blaive. The brethren have grown extremely irritated, not only by the bee stings, but by the fact that they now must gather stinging nettle. Boots diagram, untranslated. Order the Flaming Rose armor, crumpled letter, amber dust, silver ore.
A diagram? Seem to be Ophiri markings on it. Might find someone who could explain them to me.
Diagram written in an unknown tongue requiring translation. Drawings show various stages of crafting boots. Crumpled letter is Tour. Ulrich told me to send you one of these stolen diagrams. He's dead set on puzzling them out quick as possible. No idea what's put the fire to his breeches, but knowing him, there's coin involved. Sure as shaving. So if you do manage to decipher anything, write me first and we'll reconnoiter on what to do next. That lout's starting to rile me. Sits on his arse all the time, getting up only to come chew us out. High time he was taught a lesson. Rob. From Ophir's Distant Shores. Is that an expansion pack? Yeah, that's a Hearts of Stone quest. Not one I'm particularly keen on getting started right this time, so let's meditate. And there's an enemy icon there. Oh, it's a fallen knight, okay. One random other fallen knight just outside of the camp, looks like. And it looks like that gave me the level up as well, so I'm now level 33. But I'm going to call an end to the episode here. You know the drill, click over there. Join me next time when we decide what we want to do next. See you then.